Hey, hello guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Young Leo Actual here. Welcome to my channel, Auto Modify and Sport channel. And today is July the 19th, 2016. And I am here today to wanted to make a short video showing you guys how to do a complete bench bleeding on the the brake master cylinder of my 98 Eclipse that I'm rebuilding here. As you can see in my last video, I've done the bench bleeding on the just yesterday. I finished bench bleeding my master clutch cylinder with the slave cylinder there. You know, it's kind of hard and rough to do that. Do a bench bleed on that system, the clutch system, but I did it and finished it, and everything is done. It's just ready to be installed back into the car. But I wanted to finish up doing a bench bleed on the master brake cylinder before I install both of them onto my car. So, but for the master clutch cylinder, everything is bleed out, no more air bubbles. You might probably see a little bit of bubble left, but I was like, that's okay. And then I come to the point that I don't even see any more bubble when I push the rod. So I was like, okay, that's finished. Um, but that was harder than this. I think this doing a bench bleeding on this master brake cylinder is pretty easier. It took me like 10 minutes really. Then the clutch took me like 30 minutes or more than that. But to bench bleed a master clutch cylinder, I mean master brake master cylinder here took me like 10 minutes. So okay guys, this is what you're gonna need. This is what I need. I use all these tools to kind of do this job here. First of all, you will need a good vise right there. I kind of installed my vise on this back of my house. Have this wood wall there, so it's pretty hard. So I use this as a table to install my vise. I really don't have any big table because my tin has cars, and it have linear space, so I don't really have like a big table, like a working table. I do have a working table, but it's just not stable and hard enough to install a vise on. So I use the back of my house, the back wall, to install the vise on, and it seems so far it's doing pretty much good because this is a decent size vise. Um, and I've been installed on here. I've used like bucket and plastic bag to cover it up, so rain and water won't get in over time to get rusted. So far it haven't been rusted or paint haven't been chipped it. Even I painted blue, and it is bluegrass brand too of the vise. So everything seemed like in good condition. Paint still good. I repainted blue after I bought it from the junkyard. It's a pretty decent size, but you can't really find this bluegrass vise anywhere else. And if you do, it's gonna be expensive. Anyway, back to doing the bench bleeding on my master brake cylinder here. All the two you need is, first of all, you really need to wear the safety glass like I do, and then use the glove too. Use the glove there. If you don't want to use glove like me, because I really don't like to use glove, but wash your hand after you touch the brake fluid because it will eat through your skin or so, and give you allergies or something like that, and it will eat through your paint. Like I just repainted. I just repainted my brake master cylinder here with my clutch master cylinder, and the fluid touch it, and now I have to repaint it. Because it peel out right away when it touch it. So I'm gonna repaint it after this, doing this bench bleeding here. But you will need some pliers. Um, the plier purpose is to tighten the barbs. You see the barbs there? The two barbs right there. Um, I'll show you in a minute. But that's the pliers to tighten the barbs, or if you have like socket extension, do that first before you install the hoses. I bought some of these hoses, which I thought I needed. This is a 1438. The same size hose that I'm using to do a bench bleed right there is the clear hose. And I've noticed um, the clear hose is inside this brake bleeder kit. And sometimes I thought I would need this brake bleeder kit, but the brake bleeder kit is for when you want to bleed your brake system when your brake system is inside your car. So that's if you want to like, bleed out your old fluid and pull back on your your new fluid, the new brake fluid. But that's not gonna completely push out all the air out. This is the right way. Bench bleeding your brake master cylinder system. This is the right way to push all the air out of the system. So there's no air bubble in there either. Uh, but doing that is just for temporary. Some car might might need to do that. Some car might not. But most car do need to do this, uh, the brake bleeder and the bench bleeder. The purpose of doing a bench bleeding uh, is to push out all the air out of the system. So if you're doing a rebuild, this is what you're gonna do, like me. Okay. Another thing is you would need to use, uh, go buy some, depend on your mass brake master cylinder, the hoses. If it takes 1/4, like mine, 1/4. This is 1/4 hose by 1/8 MPT brass male hose barbs. Get some of these barbs and install into the master brake cylinder, the hose there. I'll show you the hose here. Is these two hoses is from the inside bay of the car. I took the brake hose out and it's still inside the car. And then I just installed the bulbs in these two holes here. And then, go buy some clear hose if you don't have a kit. If you have a kit, you can use the clear hose from the kit for this bench bleeding process. Um, and so, yeah, so just install the clear hose back on, and the other ends just kind of I use plastic tape to kind of hold the hose down so it won't squirt out when you're doing a bench bleeding process. Okay. And I use this plastic to cover it up because I'm doing a video. I want to show you guys, so I just temporarily cover it up so dirt won't comes in. But there's the brake caps right there, so put back the cap on when you're done. Okay. um, Use some rag. I use some glove to hold um, this master brake cylinder wall here when I tighten the vise, because I don't want it to scrape my my brake cylinder wall right there, because that's what I did with my clutch cylinder wall. I scratched a little bit, so that's my experience right there, showing you guys. You can use some rag to hold that up so it won't scratch. um, Another thing is use the plastic with the rubber band if you're gonna store it. If you're gonna store it, uh, so just cover up that hose where where the rod's gonna push in. Just cover that hose up so dirt won't comes in, debris won't comes in, and here's the caps. These caps right here, it's called screw protector. So it's a cap where if you're gonna store this brake master cylinder, um, put the cap on these barbs right here. If you're gonna store it for a long time, um, and then do install this clear hose when you do a bench bleeding process. Okay, just like I did. See that? Um, and then the rubber hose. You want to change your rubber hose too. I change all of them because they are going to be dirty and greasy, and inside it's going to be greasy and maybe cracking. It's over time, so it's like $1 something a foot. I change all my hoses on all my system, like clutch and brake system. Most of them I change all the hoses. And uh, brake fluid. This is a 32-ounce brake fluid bottle, Priston .3 high temperature synthetic brake fluid. So you can, on a 98 Eclipse, you can use .3 or .4 brake fluid. I use .3 because it's what I can find is cheaper. It's cheaper. But buy a 32 floor ounce, because it took me half bottle already from bench bleeding my clutch system yesterday, and it took me another half bottle to completely bench bleeding this master brake cylinder here today. And this is the old brake fluid bottle. So dump this old brake fluid. Like when you're doing a bench bleeding process, if you overfill your reservoir bottle, just kind of dump over, and any leftover brake fluid, just dump into a bucket. You need to have a bucket like that too. And then after that, just you know pull it into this old brake fluid bottle. And you want to get everything uh, safe and uh, safety for the atmosphere too. Uh, and let's see what else. So this was my last step. Is so you okay? You need this too. This is called. You need any screwdriver that look like a rod, so you can push this rod holes in there, and uh, and keep refilling your brake fluid while you're doing this. Just push it, push it, push it. I push for like 20 times, and then don't let the level go down all the way down, because it will suck air, and it'll leave air bubble again. Always refill up to this line right there on the maximum line, and keep pushing your rods. It took me like 30 times, so it's pretty quick doing this bench bleeding this brake system. And then after that, you won't see any more bubble. If you still see bubble, keep pushing until you don't see any more bubbles from the clear line. And what else I want to tell you before I let you go, because it's 12 minutes, and I can only upload 15 minutes on YouTube. You want to use the plier. You really want to tighten down the barbs here before you install on this whole line to do a bench beating process. You want to tighten down the barbs, because fluid will fly out like what it does to me a minute ago. Um, so tighten down the barbs there, tighten the hose in. Use some plastic tape to hold the hoses so it won't flies out of the reservoir bottle there. So and tighten down your vise too when you do it. Really want to tighten it down. Don't tighten too much. You want to break it. You don't want to break it. So just kind of tighten it down. Um, but then and that's about it. So after this, I'm gonna unscrew out the barbs, take out the hose, put the cap back onto the bottle reservoir. Um, Well, actually, don't take out the barbs yet. Just take out the hose and put the caps on, okay? So fluid won't goes out, and that way you can store it before you install it back onto your car. All right. So that's it. That's how you do a completely bench bleeding your brake master cylinder like I do. I hope this video is informative, help you guys, some of you guys out there having a problem or wanting to rebuild your 98 Eclipse, or really, this technique works with most of the master brake cylinder out there. You just gotta use your common sense concept, just see which holes go up to the reservoir, and which brake hose go to your car, and just do the same technique that I do here. People do this technique all the time to do a bench bleeding process on their brake system, on any car really. So all right guys, I'm gonna let you go now. Please thumb up, like it, subscribe my channel, and I hope you guys like my video. um, I'll make some more video later on if I'm doing anything other project or anything else. So that's it guys. Thanks for watching my video. I'm me, Young Leo Akio, is signing out for now. Bye guys. Have a great day.